Are you okay? Okay. Oh my God, that was so. Sorry for a very authoritative start.
I know.
To Bit Much Babe this week. Ben's really. Oh God,
God,
he's
he really is a new man,
Yeah.
isn't he? Ooh.
Go.
Jesus.
Right. Okay, welcome to
Oh.
Bit Much Babe, the podcast by two girls who've typically been seen as a bit much, talking about things that we think are a bit much. You, Ben, are just the right amount this week.
Yeah.
I know.
Authoritative.
How are you? How's your week?
I'm alright, just busy, man.
You're a bit tired, aren't you, love?
Yeah. That girl jibbed me off.
Sorry.
No, that's not
Did you
funny.
mishear it?
No, I just laughed because it was funny. Sorry,
not
it's
funny.
not funny.
It's not
It's not,
funny.
I'm
It's not
sorry.
funny.
She jibbed me off.
I maintain what I said to you in my text. It's like, this dating game can ruin the excitement of falling in love. You will fall in love one day. Just don't let it,
I
sap
want
the
to know
life
what
out
love
of you.
is. I want to know what love is.
I
want you to show me.
But she was ill, so she couldn't.
Yeah.
She was ill.
Oh,
I stand by what I
God.
said, though. She said she spelt really in a text RLY.
Yeah, and we're not
Yeah.
here for
So,
that.
so
That would be a no
therefore,
for me.
absolutely not. She's
Yeah.
not good enough to bear your children. Like, you know what I mean?
And we'll be screening for that.
Yeah, we will be.
Yeah, we will be.
We will be.
I don't know. I spoke to her that day, and I was
Yeah.
like, "How you feeling?" Didn't get an answer. I was like, "Oh, it's done. Just leave it." And about 3 days later, she's like, "I'm still ill," and I was like, "All right."
I still don't care.
I did care then, but I don't care now.
That's good. Was it half the time? That's the rule. Half the time of a relationship to get over them again. So you were chatting for a couple of weeks. It'll take you a week, and then you'll be fine.
Right.
Those
That's
are the
actually-
rules. That's maths, and that's not just girl maths. That's life.
But
It's
what if you've
Sex
been,
and the City
married for
maths.
40 years.
Then it takes you 20 years
It
to get
takes
over
you 20
them.
years to get over them. Yeah.
Sex and the City.
It's why you just can't get married. I think.
Just don't get in relationships.
Just don't get in relationships.
I think mine.
We
It
draw
has been
bridges
that.
up.
I've always felt it has been about that. Not get over. Obviously, you're over it, but you're just still dealing with like a bit of bruising. For a little bit.
No, I don't. I think it can be... No.
Not for you.
No, I think that it depends on how that person's made you feel
No,
in a
you're
short space of time.
Yeah, because some.
I've had instances where I've
Actually,
known
yeah.
this person for a long time. It ended, and I was like, "Oh, actually, it was my pride more than anything. I don't actually feel, I
Yeah.
don't miss you." And there have been people who've come into my life, and within a month,
Oof, I've
I've been like,
absolutely wrecked the joint.
and I will genuinely probably think about that person till the day I die.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? Shame.
Speaking of things I think about to the day I die, I know I've brought up hospitality on this podcast before, but my bit much this week, I just want to flag it with you, is a woman came into work the other day. Stop for shock. I still have a minimum wage job. And she came into work, and I'm proud of my minimum wage job. I make rent from it, and I love it, and I love the people I work with, and it's all very straightforward, and it's great. This woman came in and was so rude, so patronising, so just like dismissive, and like really haven't had that since I moved here. That's like good London behaviour, and I really haven't. And I actually just like I was so cross. I got into like not speaking to her and just smiling and giving her the thumbs up like every time she came back over to the reception. And I called security. I was like, listen, real talk. If you're watching the cameras and you see me headbutt a bitch, just know I stand by it. Know that I stand by it, and within the context, I was right. And I've said this before. I know violence should not be a part of any civilized nation or society. I do think within the realm of customer service, I think a little bit of violence actually we should maybe allow.
What was she rude about? What did she want?
She wanted to do a thing. She wanted to get through barriers that I can't let her through because for the place I work at, which you know,
yeah.
I cannot do that. It's a high security building. I can't do that. You can have all the blonde, nice loose curls hair you want, hun. You could be the best dressed terrorist I've ever seen. I don't know.
That's so true. And also, good for you for not seeing colour.
Thank you.
Like, you didn't... you
Oh, I saw colour. That blonde was tat. That was blonde out of the bottle, and it was cheap.
You saw her and you appreciated that, like, not all terrorists look the same. And I think you should be applauded for that, actually. So, yeah.
Thank you, Ben. Also, it's my job, and I don't give a shit what she's got to do with her day. And she just, and eventually she walked over, she's like, I don't even understand the point of your job then.
I don't see the point of her existence.
I was like, woman, I can't tell you what's going through my head right now, but so help me God. And I really did have a moment. Listen, full disclosure, am I maybe more hormonal than I've been? Yeah. But I had a moment, and I did call security, and I was like, I maybe will be violent, I think, this morning. And the problem is I'm not sure you'll be able to discipline me because I'll stand by it. And I don't think you can discipline someone who genuinely believes they're right and would genuinely do it again in that situation.
Yeah.
And that's what I've realised about minimum wage jobs and the jobs that are comedians and artists and whatever, like we usually have to take because we need that flexibility of being really of no import.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We need to not be important. I've had so many jobs in hospitality or customer service when there's never even the conversation of a promotion because you're like, no, I need to be able to like peace out like that if I need to.
And this isn't my career.
And this is my career and I don't care. But there is just a thing of I think maybe those of us right at the bottom of the ladder should be allowed to have a little bit of violence back in our lives.
Maybe like a card, so like you have like you've got like 3 goes.
Or like football, yellow and red. I give her a yellow at the 1.
Oh.
Yeah, yellow first offence, and I can go, that wasn't for me.
I meant like we could have 3 violent breakouts in a year.
Oh, like 3 hall passes,
Yeah.
you're saying? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's fair.
I think that's fair.
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay, great.
I think that should be what to do going forward. Maybe. Also, this is so random, but it's just popped into my head. We hit 1,000 followers on Instagram.
Did we?
Yeah, today. Obviously, this will go out and it'll be a lot longer.
We'll be on 1 million.
I just want to say, we've been going for 2.5 months at this point of recording. That is wonderful.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you. You. Sorry, that's really random, but I
that's
just
really
remembered and I knew I had to say it then or I wouldn't.
No, that was one of our constitutions, which is supporting each other and being very thrilled for each other. And that's a great team. Well done, team. Well done, team. Ben, we didn't do the clap hands to start this episode.
I've got makeup on the way.
Oh, gosh. It's very sexy.
Sorry.
That's great. That's really great. And you were also lovely. And can I also just say, and I remember talking to Aaron about this, Aaron McCann, and he was saying, it's like, I feel like, it was like years ago, he was saying how grateful he feels. He's like, I love my fans. He's like, when I go to shows where I'm like it's my show or whatever, I'm always so pleasantly surprised at how lovely all the people there are. And I have to say, everyone who has been in our DMs or have been delightful.
Oh, bloody
all our
gorgeous.
comments are nice, and I like this house we're building, Kay.
I like
our
this house
wands.
that we're building.
I really do. I'm a big fan of our wands.
And it's really nice and it's wonderful doing this with you.
You're nice.
You're great.
You're great.
And yeah, it's just nice to do this together and do this journey. And you know, you're here.
And also Ben's here.
Ben's here.
Ben, I had Rudy's last night.
Did you?
Oh, I nearly messaged you.
It's so good, isn't it?
Where?
Chorlton, me and Ishan were doing a gig, so we did a
I was gonna
drive-by.
say, I didn't. I
No,
knew
we
you
did a
weren't
drive-by,
here.
scooped it, ate it in the dressing room. They didn't cut the pizza. They hadn't sliced it to send it away with us, so ripped
Have
it with
a
our
word.
hands. Still great.
Have a word. Like say, talk to someone.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm not going to.
Ben would never, not with his precious Rudy's.
So they don't cut it when they bring it to the table either. That's what
Yeah, but if you're going to walk away with it in a box,
Yeah,
the
they
suggestion is we're going to eat on the fly, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
But we did, and I ripped it with my bare, freshly manicured hands, and it was still completely delicious.
See,
I know. You're not wrong, babe.
That's 2 for 2 now.
What was the first one?
White Hart. That pub.
Oh.
And you were like, I don't trust your recommendations.
No,
That's
so
Rudy's,
Ben,
and it's a White Hart as well.
at this point you'll have seen the Jamie Hutchison episode, which I'm sure you enjoyed because he's fantastic. But afterwards you went for a
I'm
little
not sure
drink.
you've enjoyed it, James, a lot.
But Ben goes, well, I was like, we'll go for a drink. And I was like, where should we go? And Ben goes, I know this new place. Now, you guys don't know Ben as well as we know Ben. I don't trust your recommendations.
I feel like you don't know me as well as you think you do.
Absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
I think I know you best because I understand what Capricorn is.
Yep.
Oh, fuck the pair of yous. Honest to God. Honest to fucking
And
God.
what was the pub like?
Yeah.
Was it nice?
It was fine. It was
nice.
fine.
It was
But
nice.
again, it wasn't a big new discovery because the minute I walked outside, I went, this is the same chain as Red Lion. So you just found one of your pubs that you only go in, you've gone, oh, they've built a new one, go there. It wasn't a big mad discovery, was it?
Whoops.
Wasn't it?
Cut that.
It's maybe...
Whoops, I didn't do that.
Just basically, it was a fine pub. It was a fine pub. But in general rule, wouldn't overly trust your recommendation.
Great.
I
It's
would,
great. It's
Ben. I
nice.
would.
Thank
I will
you.
trust anything you tell me to do. Okay, and that's why it's good having an implant to live for. I'll just if you tell me something's great, I'll be there.
Can we talk about what you so Ben, as you mentioned at the start, unfortunately your date got cancelled and we're all very sad about it.
Yeah.
But Ben sent us a screenshot of the chat, didn't you? Yeah. And one of the chats at the top, I have to talk about this, was when you'd said what music you like.
Yeah. She asked me what music I like.
And what did you say, Ben?
I was like Oasis, Stone Roses, and the Smiths.
And who do you really like, Ben?
Taylor Swift.
I saw it and I literally went, Ben, what the fuck is this?
No, you can't say that to.
But
the
you don't
girls.
like the Smiths, Ben.
No, I don't.
No, you don't like the Smiths.
I like Oasis though,
You like Oasis, I'll give you that. But you don't like the Smiths.
and Stone Roses are fine.
Oh God, you're so wonderful. But you know what is the thing? And I don't want this to be patronising at all. I really don't. It's just one of those. I so know exactly where that headspace is. I do think it is one of the absolute must-dos of your 20s to like just try shit on for size. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't express to you the amount of times I was like, oh my God, I would love to see that film. I know I don't want to see that. I just know that. And being at drama school and acting like you just, oh my God, I absolutely love that production of Antigone. No, I didn't. It was bullshit and then too much money and absolutely no substance. That thing of like, oh, I love it. There's this beautiful thing that will happen over time where you realize actually all these, like the pretension thing, like it just goes away and you will literally turn around to someone a day and be like, I love Taylor Swift. And
I want you to own your Swiftiness. I've told you this.
No, because I don't think it's attractive.
Yes,
No,
it is.
I don't think it is.
Yes, do you know
No, because
how much I would love
authenticity is
to go on a date
attractive.
with a man and go, so how do you feel about the Torture Poet Society? I would orgasm right then and there.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
Well, when I think of a Taylor Swift fan, though, I'm thinking of the people who are on TikTok screaming.
Well, just don't shag one of them.
Don't shag, yeah, don't
But
shag.
don't
No,
because
I'm on
most of them are
about- I'm on
11. So
about the lads that I think who are Taylor Swift fans, it's normally like quite flamboyant guys who are like screaming the lyrics.
Yeah.
And I'm not that. I'm just a chill one in the back going, oh yeah, I love this one.
yeah,
But that's so, but then own it. That like authenticity is sexy. I would like that to be
It
our
is.
lesson
Yeah.
for the week. Authenticity is sexy. I find it incredibly sexy. I went like when someone just turns around with like a wild song choice. I mean, how great was it when Willie just knew all that shit about ABBA?
I know that was great.
Fucking yes.
It's great.
That's so
Yeah.
great. There was something just like, yeah, own it.
My music taste is quite eclectic, I think.
I don't have music taste. I like certain songs.
Okay. Oh, that's a fun game we can play.
What?
If you could only listen to 3 songs for the rest of your life, what would they be? Because I have mine.
Proud Mary by Tina Turner. Humans by The Killers. And probably Brandi Carlile's Story.
The first 2 are the whitest girl choices ever.
One of them is black.
It doesn't matter.
Or it's
It
like when
doesn't-
it's like Stormzy. Only
Yeah.
white girls like Stormzy.
Like,
okay.
But good for your choices, and I'm proud of you. What's the last one?
Brandi Carlile. I love Brandi Carlile.
I don't know if that is.
She's Americana artist. She's so wonderful. And I think, so I'd pick one of her songs and I think it would be The Story.
That's really nice. Are
Yeah.
they special for you in any way, or
Yeah. Well, no.
you don't have to discuss if you don't want to?
No, they
but
are.
like-
I just first 2 are just euphoria. Like Human the Killers is a very special song. That's one of my driving songs. That's one of my like transcendental.
Are we human?
Windows down, everything up, car full blast. It's like euphoria, and then Brandi Carlile's Magic.
Do you know what I hate though about that
Go
song?
on.
And it's not about the song. I actually think the song's a good song. Do you know when fucking Liverpool singers go, "Are we human or are we scousers?"
Oh, I've never heard that in my whole
I
life.
hate that.
Well, that's why you hate it.
Oh, I don't hate the song. I like the song, but I just hate
I've
that.
never heard that, and I never will.
Ick.
Tell me your 3.
Okay, so my 3. Can you get thinking of yours,
Yeah, 'cause
please?
we're gonna come to you.
I'm trying.
My first one is Midnight Train to Georgia by
Good.
Gladys Knight and the Pips, because it. I just remember my mum saying that it was one of her favourite songs as well because it's got one of the best backing vocals of all time, which is the "One day he'll be a star," and the backing vocals goes, "He's a superstar, but he didn't get far," and it's just really like it. It just makes me laugh, and it just the second one is "Friday I'm in Love" by The Cure, because I just love that song. It reminds me of driving in my dad's car. And the third one, this third one is so funny because I can't actually listen to the song, but I have the lyrics on my wall in my room, and it's "The Wonder of You" by Elvis.
Oh, that's nice.
For my granddad. But it's mad because I can't actually listen to it. But the idea of not ever being able to listen to it. Do you know what I mean? So I have
so you
to
just have it.
Honorary mentions have to go to "Hold Me Close" by David Essex, and "Brown Eyed Girl" by Van Morrison.
That's really good.
They're my
lovely ones.
backup options.
Mr. Ben, how are you getting on? Are you Googling your choices? Because
No, I was looking at my Spotify playlist thinking, is there anything that stands out? Because I've got 2.
Go on.
So Slide Away by Oasis is
Yeah.
definitely one. Keep On Moving by 5.
Good! Good! Ben, if
Great
you
tune.
said that on a date, I'd be like, fucking yes!
Keep On Moving by 5 is definitely one. And I'm trying to think what my third one is.
Keep
Without You by Mariah Carey.
See, how could you not want to be authentic, darling?
Be
That's
the
it.
most authentic. That's
You should be
exactly
the most
correct.
authentic.
God, that's wonderful. Well, fantastic.
Yeah, they're really good ones. Did I mention this on the last podcast? Were we talking about 5 on the last podcast? I'm sure
We
No.
were. I'm sure we were with someone.
Yeah. Who was it though?
Frenchie.
Yeah.
Yes, because he went into the cabin club and they were
Because
playing
did I
five,
tell
yeah.
you about how 5 Keep On Moving caused a massive argument in my family?
No.
Did I not tell this story?
Go on.
I don't think so.
Caused a massive argument.
Fantastic.
So do you remember when you used to have to tape music videos?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we taped...
When I had to, when you had to.
now when we all had to. We did a VHS copy of 5 Keep
Oh,
On
God,
Moving.
I know exactly where this is going.
And me and my mum, because me and my mum really liked 5. And my father
Taped over it.
taped over it. But it gets worse.
Oh, God.
With a Liverpool game.
Oh, God.
So can you imagine, from me and my mum, we lost the 5 music video to a Liverpool game. I honestly would have rather he shot me in the face.
Yeah.
Because that is unforgivable. Why she didn't divorce him right then and there, I will never understand.
God.
Yeah.
That's
He
a
taped
wild
over
time.
it.
Did you ever live in a time when, in order to keep something, you recorded it on VHS and then just hoped no one recorded over it?
I think I was at the end of that.
Yeah.
So we had a
what a time
VHS
to be
player,
alive.
but we weren't
God,
really
you
using
probably turned up for Blu-ray. What was Blu-ray?
I
Where
still don't
is
know what I
she?
still don't know what Blu-ray is.
Still don't know what Blu-ray is. No one
No.
knows. No one ever did. I don't
No
know
one
anyone who
did.
had one. We just sort of came and went.
Yeah.
But God, it was a time to be alive. And we'd get sticky labels and we'd have to like say what they were.
My
and-
dad never respected them.
Well, maybe your dad didn't respect anything. If he didn't respect the 5 music video, maybe that was the centre of all his problems.
And that he's proved.
Well, there you
He
go.
is. But yeah.
Ladies, a new red flag.
That we should bring back VHS to see if a man is respectable. I think that would be a really good
God.
test. But he recorded over it, and yeah, it was heartbreaking.
I mean,
The Liverpool game as well. Can you imagine?
obviously the wild thing is now is that you are still brewing, and I hear it, but also you and your mum could just go on YouTube and find the video now. And
Well, yeah, no, I know. But at the time, that wasn't a possibility.
No, it wasn't. No,
It wasn't a possibility. I love that music video. I know the dance as well. Get on up when you're down, baby. Take a good look around. I know it's not
Oh
much.
God, I miss. I just that era of music. I miss.
I know. Have you been playing Spottle?
No.
Spottle.
What's Bottle?
Guys, it's for everyone.
Sporkle.
No. What the fuck's that?
It's the quiz game.
Well, it's on the so it's like
Okay.
you know Wordle.
Yeah.
So it's like that, but for arse. It's like it's a Spotify
Arses?
thing. Arses, yeah. Sorry.
Ours, and it's called Spottle.
Yeah.
This feels
Yeah.
mean.
Whose arse is this? No, it's so it's artists. So you have to guess. So like the same with Wordle, you put any word in,
Yeah.
and it tells you if you're right or wrong. So Spottle, you put any artist in, and it has like and it tells you how many like. There's one artist today, essentially, and you have to guess who it is by process of elimination. So, like, for example, my first go is always Ariana Grande. I don't really know why. So then it comes up like obviously she's pop, female, pop, USA, where she sits popularity on Spotify, the year she debuted, and that she's a solo artist. And then it tells you how many of them are right.
Gosh,
Do you know what I mean?
I think so.
Yeah.
So for example, yesterday it was No Doubt. Do you remember No Doubt?
Do I ever?
Gwen Stefani's band.
Okay.
Yeah. What the fuck do they sing?
Oh my God.
Don't speak. No, just watch.
Yeah, I'm doing the beginning of it. Yeah,
sorry, we both went.
And then, okay, when she did Bananas, was that her?
Bananas.
I heard one of the best jokes about that of all time. Back when I was back out in Chicago, and it was an African American comic, and that's important, by the way. I'm not just saying that. And he was like, "Look, say what you want about Gwen Stefani. She taught the hood how to spell bananas."
Yeah.
And I was like, "That is fucking perfect."
If I have to spell bananas, I think about that. Yeah.
But was that with No Doubt? Or was that just her?
No.
Do you remember when we let Fergie sing by herself? That was fucking wild.
That was
as
awful.
well. That was wild.
So, some of the greatest songs ever written, Glamorous and London Bridge. And Fagalicious.
And then we just let her sing by herself for a while.
Unbelievable. Glamorous. Okay, we all learned how to spell glamorous.
What was it? Big Girls Don't Cry? Fergie, they absolutely do. That's the
I wrote that as a Facebook status, obviously. It's time to be a big girl now and big girls don't cry. Wrote that as a Facebook status.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, though.
That's gorgeous. But yeah, Spottl's really good.
Yeah.
So it was No Doubt. So like, so you go through it. So obviously Ariana Grande, I knew it was a USA band because that was right, but none of the others were. So because of that, I knew it wasn't a solo artist, so I knew it was a band. So like, I knew to do it that way. It's great. It's a great game. But you can only play it once a day. It's a new artist every day.
Gosh.
It's great. I would
Well,
highly
there we do.
recommend it. Highly recommend it. You don't need drugs. You need games.
Yes, that is actually true. I'm going to get a jigsaw.
You had 10 guesses.
Yeah.
That's a lot of guesses.
It's not though, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, let's play it now.
No, absolutely not.
No.
No, because I don't like. I will just highlight how much I don't know.
Do it.
No.
Put an artist in.
Ariana Grande.
Do Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
I don't care if this is boring for everyone else. You will really like this game, I promise.
I promise I will.
Right, so debut 2013, members solo, popularity is 12, from the USA, is a female pop artist.
So how many of them are in green?
None of them are in green.
None of them. Are any of them in yellow?
No.
Have you... Right. Okay.
They're not either. They're all in grey.
They're all
No
in grey.
match.
Okay, so we now know that the person it isn't from the USA. Not a soloist, not pop.
Oh, so it has to be not her.
Yeah, it's not her.
okay.
Do you see what I'm going?
Right, okay,
where I'm
yeah.
going with this?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try a British band. Do the 1975.
1975.
Oh, okay.
Are you into it a bit more now?
No, I think I might have understood the rules.
So, debut 2013, still not right. Members 4, not right. Popularity 280, not right. Gender's male is right.
Brilliant.
Alternative is wrong, and UK is wrong.
Wrong. Oh, fuck. So all we know is it's a male group.
Hanson.
Well, they're USA, aren't they? Or are they Canadian?
Yeah, so they have to be USA because he says it's
No, they're not USA because the first one wasn't right. Canadian boy bands. Irish boy bands. Boyzone.
Boyzone. We're going to try Boyzone.
Can't believe Westlife wasn't your first guess. That's unbelievable.
Is Boyzone there?
It's not even on there.
Is Westlife on there?
Westlife is not on there.
Canadian rock bands. Do you know any Canadian rock bands?
Only Bryan Adams.
Bryan
Not a band.
Adams.
He had a band.
Try Bryan Adams, actually.
Bryan Adams. Rock is right. Male is right. Debut 1980 is in yellow.
So it's the 80s.
Members solo, obviously wrong. Canada's wrong. Popularity is wrong.
So
What other countries are there?
Literally, what other countries are there? A rock band that isn't from the USA,
Oh, babe,
UK.
babe, Scandies. Right, there's going to be a Scandi one,
ABBA!
isn't there?
ABBA!
No, because there's...
It's not a rock band, is
It's
it?
not...
They class as rock. Try ABBA.
But also, has it got to be all boys?
Yeah, so
Oh.
ABBA's wrong. But pop's
Oh, I don't
wrong.
know.
Mixed is wrong.
Sorry,
what
that was
about,
on me.
what is it, the Hives? Where are they from? I think they're Scandinavian.
Try the Hives.
Not American, not Canadian, not English,
Not
not
on
Irish.
there.
We didn't try
Not
Irish.
on
We didn't
there.
try hard enough with Irish.
What Irish rock bands
Commitments?
are
The Commitments?
there? Try the Commitments.
That was later.
That's timings,
Not
though.
coming up. It's not coming
Commitments. The Commitments.
up. The Commitments is not
Just try
coming up.
Commitments.
Commitments is still not coming up.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know.
I'd like to imagine this listeners or watchers screaming answers out.
Okay,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
I know exactly. It's like,
I
really,
love
right,
that.
Can you
Like
just
when
tell
you're
us
on a
what the
quiz
answer
show.
is?
Well, we don't know yet because you have to do 10 guesses.
I don't want to do 10. I just want to look on the back and see.
I could just put ABBA in like 5 times.
Yeah,
if you
put
want
ABBA in
to.
5 times and find out.
What happened when it said
It
Swedish?
will be ABBA.
Yeah. Whoever's manufacturing this is watching this coming through being like, fuck, get alive. Fleetwood Mac?
Shall I try Fleetwood Mac?
No, because they're,
No, they're not.
But actually, put it in just to see if we get any of this right.
Nope. Harry Styles. No, I'm just putting in random ones just to try and get to the answer. It was
Whitesnake?
What is it? AC/DC.
Oh,
Where are
what
they from?
nationality are they?
Did it tell you? Doesn't even tell you. This is games shite, Kay.
It's not shite. It's a really good game. We
Oh,
all
I
got
know, I
really
have to
into
know
it then
what
for a
AC/DC are
second.
from. I'm really sorry. I just have to.
Yeah, you're gonna
we
have to
end
Google
this.
it.
We have to end this section on where are
Where
AC/DC from.
AC/DC from? Sydney, Australia.
Australia!
Out of here!
Oh, I didn't even think. I'm sorry. I didn't even
AC/DC
think.
stands for
I wouldn't
Australia.
have even begun on
I'm
Australian
sorry.
bands.
I didn't even think of Australia.
No, but
Oh, that's. I'm
would
really
you have
sorry
got
about that.
AC/DC were from Australia?
If I'd have played it properly, yeah.
Oh, so, she wasn't
yeah,
playing it
yeah,
properly.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Oh, I
just
guess
put-
you
you
were.
That's the
just put
first one I
Kay
haven't
to
gotten.
them.
If I was actually trying.
That's the first one I haven't gotten.
Well,
So
you know
I'm
what?
not saying you get any right
Yeah,
so far.
fuck
same,
all of you.
Same. I don't believe. And on that,
I got Michael Jackson in 3 goes the other day.
Oh, well, we weren't there. So, anyway, thank you so much. We're going to bring on our guest. We're going to have a little chat with Kay about lying. And then we're going to come up with our guest.
Play Spottle.
What?
Play Spottle.
Oh, I thought you said baseball.
I thought you said baseball. I was like,
Baseball.
ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Yeah, okay. Can't be that.
Hi, it's Kay and Hattie from Bit Much Babe. If you are enjoying this podcast, please make sure that you like and subscribe our channel on YouTube. You can also like and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a little 5-star review, leave a little comment, but be nice about it. And please just keep engaged with us, as it means a lot. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's really, really cheap. And just do it.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost you
It's
anything.
not cheap. It's free.
Share it to all your friends. Share it to people you like. Share it to people you don't like. We don't really care. Just share it.
Follow
Okay?
us on Instagram.
And
You just really want more followers on Instagram. And if you work for Tatty Lashes, message us.
That's not how I want to approach them.
And welcome back to Bit Much Babe. And we're very, very delighted that we have the wonderful Emma Doran here to see us.
Yay.
How are you doing, pal?
Good. Thanks
You
for
well?
bringing me here.
No,
You're
I'm
so good.
so chuffed you're here.
I'm so happy you're here.
We brought Emma to the studio and immediately just told her about our uteruses, basically.
Yeah,
I
I've just
spent,
yeah.
I spent the car journey telling you about mine.
Oh God, did you? Oh, I'm sorry, Emma.
I was
time.
very interested. I was asking questions. I wanted to know more.
I know. Well, then we got more.
Then we
We
got
got
more.
more.
We got an
Yeah.
absolute handover.
We think I might have endometriosis. It's not that big of a deal. Who hasn't got it? But
High five in the comments. How is tour going? You're in the middle, aren't you?
Tour is
UK
going
tour,
great.
yeah?
Yeah, this is my first time doing a UK bit.
Great.
So I was kind of like,
Nice.
ooh, how's that going to go? Whatever. But yeah, I'm loving it.
How is it
Unreal.
going? How did you find? Do you see a noticeable difference between when the audience you're used to having in Ireland or in an over
No,
here?
not
No.
at all. I think it's more, just depends on the audience. I wouldn't say it's a place or anything like that at all.
No.
So I'm kind of
Great.
delighted, yeah.
Oh, you're a hot water tonight. You'll have a great time.
oh,
That's a real
yes,
good time.
you're gonna
Yeah.
have a great time. You really,
Yeah,
really
this is
are.
my first time in Liverpool, would you believe? Ever.
Ever. How long are you here for?
Just tonight.
So you're staying over tonight?
No, I'm getting a flight tonight.
Oh, that's so sad. That's
I
really
know.
made me sad.
But I'll come back.
You have to come
I
back.
know.
You've
No,
done
I
it
will
now.
come back. But it's just
I
because
like you now. You have to come
I
back.
ha-
That's
I
how
will
that
come back.
works.
It's just because of like family and stuff. And I saw that there was a late flight and the guilt of that, I thought, I got you know?
And that's
God,
why you
you're
don't
good.
have kids.
Yeah.
That's why you don't.
That's why I don't have kids. I
Well,
have no
it's a
guilt
good,
ever.
it's a good reason. Yeah,
Can
the
I
guilt.
can I talk about something that I've wanted to talk about since the minute you came in?
Yes.
The necklace.
is
So for
Yes.
audio
Wonderful.
listeners, Emma has a necklace with a, would you call it a charm?
Yeah, charms, yeah.
The charm is a packet of Lay's crisp, and
Yes.
I just want to talk about it. Like, where did you get it from? Can I have it?
So-
What flavour is the Lay's crisp?
ripping people
Like,
off. We're bringing guests on for you to thrift off.
yes, I want
say?
it's.
Yeah,
So-
it is-
I think it's the
it is
best thing ever.
magic.
It is from a fantastic shop in Belfast called Monday's Child. They're online. You can get the charms. But I went
will.
for the Lay's crisp because I thought that way I'll always be on holidays.
Oh my god.
Oh, Emma, that is brilliant.
You know what I
Emma.
mean?
Yes, entirely.
So
No,
every time I see it, when I put like in the mirror, I go, holiday.
I love that.
Yeah.
Mine, I think mine would be Orangina. You know.
Yes.
That still, to me, is the most holiday thing. I've worked out recently, there are things in my head that are exclusively holiday that I could have in England.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know,
Yeah.
I remember saying the girl whose shop it is, she was saying she's been desperately trying to source a Fanta lemon one.
Fanta lemon.
Oh,
And she's
Fanta
determined. She's determined. So if there had been a Fanta lemon, I would have gotten the
Yeah.
Fanta lemon as well.
Yeah.
Just to,
God, that's the most holiday.
Hangover
It's the
cure.
best holiday.
Fanta lemon, best hangover cure in the world.
oh, it's good.
It just sorts you right out. But I absolutely, and Joe, it's so funny. I'm that much of a narcissist that you said Monday's child, and I literally I was like, oh my God, I'm a Monday's child. Like that has any relevance? I thought it has any relevance. And my first
I'm a
thought was,
Tuesday's child.
are you?
Do you know what day you
were
are?
born?
No.
Monday's child is full of grace.
Monday's
know
child
the
is
day.
fear of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for a living. And the child that is born on the Sabbath day is bonny, blithe, good and gay. I'm assuming gay in the happy, not gay as in homosexual.
Yes.
You can be, but I don't
It
think
would be funny if every child born on a Sunday did come out.
that would be interesting, but I don't think that's what the song is. But it will. But let us know.
It'd be handy for people though if that's how it was sorted.
Decided.
Yeah.
You didn't have to kind of figure it out or anything. You're like, well, I was born on a Sunday.
Exactly.
So.
And the parents, you don't have to come out.
Yeah,
Do you know,
it's
they're
all
like,
done.
okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You come
Handy.
out when you come out, essentially.
God, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh no, I don't know what when you were doing that. They were reciting that off. I feel like you did that in school or something. Did you at one point?
Grandparents.
That is
was
one of
mine.
them things. I have no idea how
Why
I'm,
you know
why
it.
I know it or how why
Yeah.
I know it so well.
Yeah.
When I can't remember,
Your pin.
Yeah. Oh,
literally,
Yeah.
can't remember my PIN number. I can't remember what I had for tea last week.
Yeah.
But I'll know that till the day I die.
me and Ishan,
Yeah.
this is a friend of ours, he's a comedian. Do you know Ishan Akbar?
No.
He's lovely. We were in the car last night, and again, this is one of those. I don't know if you had it in Ireland, so I'm just full moon, half moon.
Totally clipped.
There we
yeah,
go.
Yeah,
Is
love
that
it.
about the taste chocolate orange?
Jaffa
See,
cakes?
you're different. Your generation down.
Oh,
you're like
Jaffa cakes.
Jaffa
Sorry,
cakes, and it was.
I knew it was something to do with orange.
Ma-
It was, you said,
Yes.
and Ishan's got this thing about he's working out with the girls he's with are too young for him.
Okay.
If he goes full
How?
moon, half moon, and they don't go total eclipse, and
Oh, that's
That's his way.
interesting. And
Isn't
you know,
that
what? I
great?
don't even like Jaffa cakes, but sometimes when I see them, I think of that and I go, I'll go on and get a couple of Jaffa cakes. Just for old time's
Yeah.
sake. Like,
it's such a
it was
nostalgia
such
advert.
powerful marketing. And they used to have, I
Yeah.
don't know if you remember the little pots of Jaffa cakes.
Oh,
that
do
you
Yes.
put
I?
back.
They
I
were
used to have
mini.
them in my lunchbox. I had them in my
Yeah.
lunchbox.
What a time to
So
be
cute.
alive, man.
Jaffa
So
cakes are
cute.
one of them things that I wouldn't like ask someone to go get me some Jaffa cakes. Like I wouldn't go, oh, fancy
No,
Jaffa
no,
cake.
no, no.
But when I see
When
them,
they appear, you're
and then I
like,
eat them
"Oh."
and I go, why don't I eat these every day? Do you know what I mean?
I get them for Christmas. They're in my stocking.
Really?
That's my
Oh.
thing. Yeah, I get Jaffa cakes in my stocking. Yeah.
Is that because
Father
people
Christmas
used to
brings
have
them.
oranges in stockings?
Yes,
wasn't
because I
that
get
like-
satsuma in the bottom as well.
because,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
chocolate Santas and stuff would possibly be in high demand around Christmas. And the Jaffa
mum
cakes
left it a
were
bit late.
yeah. Because
It's like you know my mother. She
when my
may have
kids-
left
yeah.
until the last
when
moment.
my kids get random stuff, that's like a big surprise thing. It's because I've left it too late. Here's the mad Easter egg you didn't even mention. Look at this. You know?
That's so good. We had this, what my mum talks about. So we had these like certain like weird traditions at Christmas. I'm sure every family has them. One of ours was we had to be at home on Christmas Eve to shout up the chimney what we
lovely.
wanted for
Yeah.
Father Christmas. Now we had a few issues, namely that I'm similar to you. I've got a 9-year age gap between me and my sister. So
Okay.
there's a big old age gap between us. So when I was like 20, 21 out in the pub with my mates, I had to come home to shout up the chimney to Father Christmas because she was still so little.
That is infuriating.
Oh, it was.
I was
It
gonna
was
say it's so
honestly.
cute.
Like, she was just like there in her pajamas, like. But Arch, the middle one, that my brother, very very bright, so bright you might say conniving and manipulative sometimes.
Lovely.
And we
The best
all
kids.
gave the best kids. We all gave our Christmas lists in very early. You know, we got
Yes.
taken to a shop to meet Father Christmas. We'd say what we wanted, and then a couple of years in a row, Arch did this thing. We'd obviously given in a list, consistency, consistent list, told Father Christmas that, consistent. Night before Christmas Eve, he literally looked at my parents and went and said something completely fucking different up the chimney.
Clever kid.
Sly
Really
little
clever
dog,
kid.
yeah.
My mum was like, that was the year I thought he knew. Like, he'd started to
yes,
work it out and be
yes.
like, see what he does with this, bitches.
So sneaky.
Like a real, like, okay, I see you.
I love that.
Now, hang on. I just have to address. Do you say Father Christmas as well?
Father Christmas. Yeah, I think so.
See, I find that so strange. It feels quite detached. It feels like, you know, a distant father that you don't know. Father Christmas sounds so official. In Ireland, we call him Santy.
Santi.
Santi. Yeah,
God,
well, it's
I've never
Santa,
known
but we just go Santi. We're very personal
I
with
quite
them.
like that
God,
then.
Yeah.
you're close with him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
good mate.
Like,
Yeah.
Santi.
Yeah.
Santi's coming round.
Oh,
yeah,
he's good, he's good.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
good.
he's gas.
Great for a pint. Great for a
we
pint,
leave him out a
Santi.
pint to Guinness.
Yeah.
But Father Christmas just sounds so like
well,
you
it's a bit
don't
English,
know
is
him.
informal.
Yes.
Like Father Christmas.
It sounds very much like you're at boarding school and you never get to go back home. It's just very
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's a
cold.
really good
It's kind of cold.
no, it is.
guys.
I think that's not the first time that's been level at the English language.
Yeah.
I would say, but it's probably is. It's probably that. And
Because
it'll
we
be
don't have any communication with him, really.
Oh, do you
we
not?
send letters. Excuse you.
I never sent...
You never sent a letter.
I don't think I did.
Okay.
I don't think I can't
Oh.
remember sending a letter to
On
him.
Christmas, North Pole workshop.
No, they would have had to buy
I
a
did
stamp, and I don't think they
letters,
wanted
yeah.
to do that.
Me and my
Yeah.
fella are different. We come from different families where I wrote letters, so did he, but I sent mine up the chimney and he posted his. So his theory is that my family were just pure stinge and they wouldn't post the letter. They wouldn't.
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
makes
saying.
complete
Put it up the
sense.
chimney,
Yeah.
He'll get it. He'll get it.
Absolute complete sense. Yeah, of course.
We
Yeah,
were up the
bang
chimney
on.
actually. I think
You were up the
we
chimney?
were never stamp and post. We were definitely up the chimney.
What
yeah.
but if you put up the chimney, wouldn't it just fall back down?
No, you leave it on the hearth in the night before.
And it's
You-
gone.
Yeah, and then it's
Well, I
gone.
also didn't have a chimney, so that's probably another reason.
Yeah. Although if you've seen
Like
Santa
fire.
Claus, he does know what to do with that.
Oh, he does.
What does
I
he
love-
do? I haven't seen
Remember that
this
bit
film
in
for a
Tim
while.
Allen? That film doesn't get his flowers enough around Christmas. I think that's one of the best Christmas films. The Tim Allen, the Santa Claus.
Oh, Tim. Yeah. Well, I know. I kind of have a. I loved Tim Allen when I was a kid, and then.
Yeah. It struggles.
Is he a dodgy one?
Not that he's he wouldn't be the best. I suppose. Look, the list is so long; it's hard to keep up. It gets refreshed.
Did
so
you go
often.
to Diddy's parties?
Well, oh my God, I cannot wait till that thing comes up. The thing
it
is,
on
when
the
this
list?
episode comes out, we don't know if the list will have been out, but
I
sweet
hope
Jesus.
it is.
Are you getting this over? I mean, did it?
Non-stop. Rabbit hole.
Are you in on it? Are you,
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
into it?
I'm into it.
Are you on it?
No,
you're not on it.
I get sucked in every so often on TikTok. TikTok is just such a dangerous little app.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so good. It's
I love
so
it so
good.
much.
If you want to piss away a morning, it's just like
Yeah.
out on TikTok, and I'm so deep in it now. And what was all the stuff with your one Jaguar, right? What was that when she went on Piers Morgan? And they
Oh, I don't know. I
Beyonce-
don't know what she said, but I know that Beyonce and Jay-Z threatened to sue the
Yes,
show.
and they had to
so Piers
apologise.
Morgan had to apologise, which, by the way, is the funniest thing we've seen is Piers Morgan apologising.
Apologise to Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I was like,
He
oh,
did not. No. Piers Morgan apologised to Beyonce and Jay-Z,
Yeah.
to them as people.
He's only delighted to be associated with them.
I was going to say.
But Piers Morgan, the big man that will never apologise to anyone, and
It's not
I hope
doing
he's
mu-
on the list of Diddy's parties.
It's not doing much for the Illuminati conspiracy,
I'd
though.
really like it if he was on the list of.
I love all the theories about the Illuminati.
I might start that
too, when
rumour,
someone has
actually.
their hand like that, and they do the big zoom thing, and it's like, oh look, Illuminati. That's why I get sucked into
Rabbit
that.
hole.
I'm not entirely sure what the Illuminati is, though. I don't
don't think
know.
we're ever going to know. I don't
No.
think we'll ever be invited. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
You don't know how well this podcast might do.
Look, I
We
think
really start cooking.
I don't think we're their type.
Speak for
I
yourself.
am.
Yeah, Ben is. Look at him.
Oh,
You would
you'd
never-
be passed around
you
a
would-
Diddy party like a plate of chips, my darling. That's how you'd be.
Good vibes.
I'm too old now.
No.
I'd be going to a Diddy party and I'd be like, God, there's an awful draft in here.
I'd be cleaning.
Yeah.
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 Go around with disinfectant. Yeah.
Cleaning up all the time, getting out the black bin. Just
Yeah.
get ahead of it now.
Yeah.
That is so a moment.
Snack. Does anyone want a snack?
Can pop an oven pizza in.
Yeah.
That
You
is-
must be
isn't it-
hungry.
That is such a moment of when you realise your age. Like being at a house party. When was the last time I went? Like being at someone's house and everyone having a nice time and seeing the clean up the next day.
Yeah.
That's such a
Yeah,
moment. Being like,
yeah.
oh, why don't we just bunch the recycling together? We have to put it in, but let's just bunch it.
Yeah.
God.
Do you know what I used to hate because I live with my best friend.
Oh, yeah.
And we've lived together for like 4 years now, and back in the day, if I hadn't gone out with her, but she'd gone out and she'd have people back to the flat, like
Yes.
whoever she'd been out with, they'd come back for a couple of drinks or whatever, and then I'd wake up first the next morning, obviously, and I'd go into the living room. and it was just a disaster. Just like they'd be playing card games, but the cards were stuck to the table, but like the alcohol that had been spilt, or like there was a glass smashed, and I hate it. But the issue was is that I'd clean up, but then she'd get up and tell me that I hadn't cleaned up correctly.
What?
Well, she's the clean one. She's the good one. She's the domesticated one.
She
had to tell me how to cling film sausages the other day. I wasn't doing it correctly, apparently. I didn't know there was an incorrect way to cling film. I've learnt loads. But yeah, and I had to, whenever you have to clean up.
Sausages?
Yeah, so when you open a packet of Richmond sausages.
Yes.
Placement.
Can we not get sponsored by Richmond sausages?
I'd love to be sponsored by Richmond sausages.
Jesus, okay.
I love Richmond sausages. They're the best sausages.
Absolute vibes. Okay, great.
Absolute great.
Yeah.
20 minutes in the air fryer,
Are they
180.
good? What percentage of pork is in it now? That's what I need to know.
Oh, I don't know the finer details.
Yeah, because you don't want too much pork. One with too much pork, that's too...
I'm a
that's
firm
not my
believer.
palate now.
I'm a firm believer, and the less you know about meat, the better.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to be honest with you there. It's not something I want to delve into.
Yeah, okay.
I
think that's a good rule for life, actually.
I treat like meat sausages the same way I treat male sausages. I don't really want that much information. I just want them in my mouth. It's not even true.
Good. Well, we went there.
Say, do you really?
It's not even true.
Yeah.
I just felt the thread and went, go with it.
Yeah, you had to
and it's
finish
not,
it.
and it's completely and utterly incorrect and infactual. Anyway.
But you do, but we ought to be cling filming sausages.
But you
on
need
that.
to, so when you open the
you
packet,
have to,
you need to cling film them.
and you were doing it wrong.
I was just doing it wrong.
Okay.
It wasn't tight enough, apparently.
They do need to be tight.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm getting a lot of innuendos in my head
I
today.
ask you about your cleanup, because I always feel like when somebody doesn't clean up and they've brought people back and you haven't or whatever, it's a final nail in the coffin just to like fully confirm you're boring. We did all this last night.
Yeah.
And you're going to clean it up.
Yeah,
Like
it
the
is a bit of
stupid little
a...
bitch
She,
you are.
yeah, she made you
Yeah.
her bitch that night, for sure.
Oh, I'm totally her bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm completely... I'm completely her bitch. 100 billion %.
Oh, really? How
Yeah.
long have you been living together?
4 years.
Oh, that's a long
Yeah.
old time.
I know. We're very much in love. We love each other very much, but I am 100% her bitch.
Yeah, there's
I'm
Are you,
always
so-
one.
are you together? No.
No,
You're just in love?
Yeah, we're just
Yeah,
in love.
best
She's
mates.
got a boyfriend now.
Is that throwing a
Is he-
spanner in the works?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Fine. He doesn't know her like I do, but it's fine.
He doesn't love her like you do. Yeah.
There is that
They
moment.
won't, though.
There was that thing going around, those memes going around about, or like little videos. You know, like when your best friend says she's marrying her best friend at the altar, and there's all these boyfriends being like,
Excuse me?
It's the one it's like dancing at your best mate's wedding where
Yeah.
she just said she's marrying her best
Yeah.
friend, and it's like Candy, and he's
Yeah.
just doing the dance, but like
I'd be livid. If Hannah had the audacity, I mean, she didn't, to stand up there and be like, he's my best friend. I'd be like, okay, whoa, VAR. Like,
Yes.
absolutely not.
you know, if you get married and you say he's the best thing that's ever happened to you, I'll throw something at you.
He won't be. We both know, if I ever find myself in a situation of getting married, it won't be the best thing that's ever happened to me. Something will have gone horribly wrong. I'll be a prisoner. I'll be a hostage. Yeah. Are you married to your fella? You're not?
No. Must do it now, just for the old taxes and things. But
Here's romance. Hello.
we have been together. How long have we been together? About like 16, 17 years.
Oh, good girl.
Plus, you're in a common law marriage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He would still get half of the house. I'm well aware of that.
dang it.
But I've never been interested in it. It just seems like a lot of faff. But we were at a wedding there the other weekend. I was like, we must get married. We
Yeah.
have to get married.
That's my kind of proposal, Emma. I'll be
Yeah,
honest with
yeah.
you. Like, oh, we must.
Yeah, they seem
we
like the
will.
right
Do
thing
it.
to do.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, we really should. Now, I would love the ring. I quite like rings. But the whole... Do you know what it is? I remember my brother got married. Him and his missus met each other when they were 14.
Okay. Oh, bless.
So kind of grooming each other, essentially.
Sure.
I don't even know how that works. They got married very young. And I remember going to the wedding, and obviously I was there. And during the day I said to him, oh, are you enjoying it? And my sister-in-law was like, my face hurts so much.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, am I smiling or not? I don't know. And I was like, I think you're smiling,
Oh.
but your eyes are sad.
Yeah.
Yes. Chat to you later. So it's just like when I saw that
Yeah.
and the whole thing, and I was like, ugh. I was like, no.
Yeah,
Not
it's
for me.
also my mates who are Irish. There's this expectation of the sheer number of people who sort of are obliged to be at your wedding.
Yeah.
Roche was talking about this. She was like, "You don't understand. Unless we sort of run away and do it,
Yes.
there is 1,000 cousins and aunts, and it would be bad form to not be invited and to not. So
Yes.
they're big old things.
The
for a
numbers
lot of
could
people.
rack up fairly lively, and they go on for days.
Good.
They
Oh,
go
sounds
on
great.
for
So this
a long
is
time.
hurts. This is
Yeah, well, second
is-
day
yeah.
you can drop that. That's
I
fine.
hope
But for
so.
the whole first day, you're. But they are. Yeah, they tend to be big and cousins. Yeah. You would rack up the number of people. And actually, the wedding I went to, they went off and did Italy, and then they came back and did a kind of a
Party.
reception.
party.
smart, very
Yeah.
good. I've
I
got a-
like that idea.
That's what we've got next week. So I'm off to
Yeah.
just because why wouldn't we? Off to China next week.
Ooh.
Thank you. For my
It wasn't the country, it was just the travel part of it. I was like,
no,
ooh.
13 hours, 45 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
But it is.
Ah.
No, I'm not having like spiraling thoughts about it. My brother's getting married, so he's marrying his Chinese girlfriend is Chinese, hence why and they live out there, hence why we're going to
Okay.
China. But that will be a few of us from England doing
Okay.
the ceremony, and then he'll do like a Brit one in a little while. But it's so different. Obviously, it's
Yes,
a
how
Chinese
long are you
wedding.
going for?
We'll go for 10 days. The wedding will not last that. The wedding it's
Okay.
not a ceremony. It's so interesting. It's not a ceremony as such.
Oh,
sort
it's
of
I know, I've heard it's series because my parents went to one in Hong Kong.
you
they
have to
couldn't.
sort of, there's like a series of things you have to do, and then you just are married. It's fascinating. Like, come and take tea with her. Archie will go and take tea with her parents in the morning, then she will be brought back to our quote house, so like Doubletree Hilton somewhere in Shanghai, and then walked, and then he has to escort her back to her house where we are waiting in the garden to play like games, I think.
Yes, they have to jump on the bed at one point, do they, for fertility or
And
something?
possibly something.
Yeah.
There's like things you do. There's like choreography. Probably won't be.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have to absolutely be witness for that. I might
a whole
bow out.
thing.
But it's fascinating.
Can we put a GoPro on your head?
No, we can't. Because I intend on really
There's
looking
lots of
stunning, and I
things,
don't
yeah.
think a GoPro is going to really do it for me.
Content is everything.
My sister and I are already slightly concerned. I mean, Archie's wife is so tiny and beautiful. She's one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life. And she's about half the size of me and my sister.
Okay.
And she's blessed her. She's got us all in cream, which is such a lovely idea. If your two sisters aren't going to look like Viking snowmen for the entire day.
That is
Are
crazy.
you sure now is not the time to like experiment with fake tan?
Okay, I look like a Burns victim when I fake tan.
But not if you get a spray tan. I could take you for a spray tan.
It gloops. It's something about my skin.
I
It
see.
gloops.
Now, you're not Irish, but you...
I might as well be.
Yeah. Look, I know exactly what you're talking about, right? Because pale, pasty Irish women, it's not just white, the skin is transparent. And there is unidentified blotches and bruises all over the place. I don't fake tan. I won't go and get a spray tan or even one that develops or anything like that, because the skin
Just gloops.
resists.
Yes.
It can't take it. So now, I'm the odd time, and it's not to look tan, it's just to take the purple hue off myself.
It's to take the death glow off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do a little bit of like a sun shimmer, or something.
Yeah, I found
Yeah.
my shimmer. I
Just to
found my
bring me
shimmer.
to a natural kind of base, but it's difficult as a ginger, just to cover up the bruises and the blotches. Like, not that we will, but I'd say if we stripped you down now, you're in bits, aren't you?
Emma, I'm so glad. I finally feel like we've had a guest who sees me. I'm covered in bruises.
Like a raw chicken.
I'm covered in bruises.
Yeah.
I have,
Yeah.
but I talked to a midwife once, and I was because I'd got in and I was like about something completely different. I was like, can I just ask this? I was like, when I shave my legs, if I nick a bit, like if I nick a bit, I bleed for hours, like hours. She just looked at me. She went, "Oh, you're a redhead," and I was like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Ask any midwife in the world. Redheads just bleed the most." I was like, "What do you mean?"
Is it to do with your iron?
Oh, I have
I'm
low
iron
iron.
deficient. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think, isn't that something to do with gingers are low in iron?
Well, I certainly am, so that would make sense.
Have I made that up, or is that a thing?
No, that would make
could be
sense.
right.
Actually, saying
'Cause
that,
that was why
I
we
think you
bleed.
told me that.
Very possibly.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
And I always had, after I had babies, I'd be fainting all over the place.
Would you? Did you?
Yeah, constantly. Dropping.
I have the same skin tone as you two. I'm the same with the blotches and
Kate,
bruising.
No,
don't.
you're not.
It's not
You're
the same.
not. No.
But I just use that much. This is not my skin tone. None
No,
of
but I
this
can
is
tell
my
by
skin
looking
tone.
at
This
you.
is, and it,
No,
and
it's not. That's still got a layer of tan.
you
on.
don't. But what I'm saying is true. It's like
Why are they all?
it's like there's this layer of just like raw chicken. Is it?
Yeah.
Where you
Or ham. Fill it with ham.
ham. It
My
just-
legs are purple.
What? Okay.
All right.
that feels like a thing we should absolutely go to the doctor about. I'm so sorry, but I've stopped the pod. Stop cling filming.
That's why I was doing it wrong. I was thinking on my legs.
That's it. Absolutely talk about this.
We will strip you off and have a proper look at you. A 360 on you. I can tell you don't.
Oh,
have
that Oscars camera.
We can't tell you.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Doing that naked. Can you imagine doing that 360 camera naked? Oh no.
No thanks.
No. Yeah, my mum says I've got corned beef legs.
Oh, okay. Well,
Nothing
maybe.
like the love of a mother.
No, I know.
But you haven't got any freckles anywhere, have you? I don't think you've got ginge in there.
I haven't got ginger. I think I've got the Irish because my granddad was Irish.
I always say the skin.
Okay.
I think I have the Irish rather than the ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a ginger. God no.
All right,
Don't
thank
be
you.
silly.
Okay.
God.
I hate
God.
On
podcasts.
ginger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Full on ginger.
Do your kids?
My daughter is my
Full ginge.
Oh, I haven't checked her pubes in a while. I don't know. It's just full ginge.
You shouldn't have to. Okay, don't let anyone tell you different.
I assume she is, but
Yeah.
no. When I was growing up, I don't know about you, but I hated having red hair. But no, I love
you
it.
thrived, didn't you?
Do you know what? I think I found Ariel and Little Orphan Annie early enough that I
Oh,
sort of
nice.
had my girls and I sort of
Yes.
felt a bit of an ownership.
Okay.
I did want to be blonde. There were moments where I really did want to be like the
Oh,
blonde
you know, I
girls.
wanted to be brunette. I
Did
thought
you?
with my brown eyes, I thought brunette. I just, I wanted like lovely silky brunette hair. But no, I got over it. But I did, when I saw the ginger pubes come up when I was whatever age, I was like, what the
Dang
fuck?
it. I know.
And is this safe space?
Of course,
I
of course
tried
it is.
to, so neither one of my parents have red hair.
No,
They
mine
kind of
neither.
have it, you know, you have to,
It's
both have
recessive. It has
carry-
to be on both sides.
You
Yeah.
both carry the gene,
Yeah.
with all the detail.
We know.
But my mum has dark hair, but she went grey like 29, so she always like dyed it at home. Didn't I try to dye the pubes
Sure.
with nice and easy? Wouldn't take. Wouldn't
God.
take. Wouldn't take.
Did you like burn? Like nice
Did
no,
it hurt you?
Didn't hurt at all.
No, just wouldn't take.
Lashed on the pubes.
What colour did you want them to go? Dark?
Just brown, just not red.
Yeah.
Right.
It is a
Sorry
look.
about this,
Yeah.
but just like
I don't apologise to him.
Put it on. Because, you know, she had a bit left after she'd used it herself. You know, the
Good.
way, like,
Yeah.
her
Right,
hair
yeah.
is short, so she's
Yeah.
not going to use the whole thing. And I was in the bathroom, I was like, fuck it, go on, I'll do it. And I was all excited. No change in the colour whatsoever.
Really?
It was too
Aggressive
Ginge.
red.
intense.
Ginge also fucking
intense.
ginge is like cockroaches. Like it just survives everything. Do you know what I mean? Like you can't
Yes.
laser it. Can't have laser.
Really?
Diamond ginge. Nope. Doesn't take
It's
it.
thicker. The
Yeah.
individual hairs are thicker.
You are a different species, aren't
Yeah.
you?
No, we are.
completely.
Yeah.
People don't get it, and sometimes you're just so seen.
I
and it's
respect
just
it.
So it is wonderful, but I feel so conflicted about the having children who aren't ginger.
Oh,
Like,
yes, yes.
My thing is, the idea of waving off some like happy little blonde girl to school,
I
being
know.
like, "Have a great day." You will.
Yeah.
You
I know.
will. And
I know.
like me being like, that will be, I don't know if I'll parent her well. Do you know what I mean? Every time she comes home with a problem, I'll be like, I'm going to need you to pipe right down.
I know, because
actually.
you relate to her in any way. I know, it's difficult, yeah. No, my daughter's ginger and she's not freckly, but she's pale skin, and my sons have brown hair and they're sallow.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
must be nice.
Yeah. Good for you. Enjoy
Yeah.
a perfect existence.
I just sit in the shade on holiday and they're out like in the pool and whatever, having a great time.
My mum had us in caps and t-shirts in the pool.
Oh yeah, there's pictures of me on the beach with a woolly jumper on.
We used to go to
Worried
kids
about-
club for the first day on holidays to get the free t-shirt, and then we never went back
That's smart, though.
Just went on the first day, that was it
to
then.
get the free t-shirt.
Yeah.
And then we wouldn't go back.
I always had, now, is
So
this
we'd have a t-shirt to
wrong?
go in the
The
pool.
parents that send their kids to the kids club, do they kind of hate the kids or what's going on there?
Well, my parents definitely hated me, but
Okay.
they only made me go for one day.
Oh, wow,
And
okay.
it was for the stash.
And it was
Yeah.
just for the free things that we could get, because she didn't want me to ruin a good t-shirt with the chlorine. So we just got the free one. to ruin with the chlorine.
Well, she
Which
thought
makes
it
sense.
through, in fairness
And if we
to
got
her.
a cap as well, I'd wear the cap. But sometimes I had to pay extra for the cap, and they weren't
Oh,
paying extra for the cap.
daft,
Is there any kid that looks good in a cap? Kids with caps on.
Mental.
Some
All
kids
deranged.
do.
Yeah.
No. There's and I hate them. Like I look at them and go like that. You look at them and go, you're gonna have no problems. You're gonna have no problems in life.
they look good in the
you little
cap.
shit.
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
just be really trendy and really cool. You're gonna get a really good
But
job.
for some reason, all there is stick out with. Do you know what I mean? Like all of them, there is just stick out of a cap funny. Like, how have you done this? Why do kids have flappy ears?
I went through a phase only like last year of trying to wear a cap.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
It's a
I
downtime.
tried
Oh, yeah.
to go into my cap era.
Yeah.
Oh, like
didn't
every
work.
male comedian did last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
I swear.
No, I didn't do it not on stage.
Oh, not on stage.
God, no. No, not on stage.
on stage.
Just in like
They all
life.
do it. Are they doing that in
Yeah.
Ireland? Every male
Oh.
comedian has their cap moment.
No, only the bald ones, really. No
Yeah.
one's. No, it's not like a thing. But now, did you get? Now, and I mean this with love because I have one as well. You've a big head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've a
Thank
big
you.
Irish head. Yeah, you've a big old noggin.
I just look like a twat.
Do
I just
ya?
look like a bellend.
I
I
look
looked slightly disabled, in
Do
all
yours all
honesty.
stop too high before your ears?
What?
Like there's gap between
Oh yes.
bottom of cap and my ear. That like it doesn't go far enough down.
No, my ears do that.
Oh, you have the flappy ear.
Oh yeah.
What does
Yeah.
it do? On? What's your cap vibe?
Cap. Well, yeah, like that. If someone looks. Now, I loved hats, and I do have a couple of hats.
But hats? Do you mean hats or caps? Because hats are
No,
chic as
not
hell.
caps. Caps. No. No.
I don't have a hat face.
I can't
apparently.
fucking see in a cap anyway.
Yeah, there is a bit of that.
Why would you want to see? The world's
Because
terrible.
I'm 5'2", I'm constantly looking up. So if I wear a cap, I can't see anything.
You love a
cricketer in
cap.
the sun.
Yeah, but that's for
You love a cap, don't you, darling?
that's for hairline reasons. That's what that
You've
is.
got
Oh.
a beautiful hairline.
Sorry for bringing it up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thanks. First thing I've said.
didn't mean that. But yeah, no, I don't have a hat face. Apparently,
It's a hat head. It's the head. That's
it the head?
thing. Yeah, it's the head. How long did your cap era last?
a couple of weeks. I
Really
tried it.
invested and then
Really
bailed
tried
hard.
it. I did. And I just really committed to having this cap on. So I
Okay.
wanted to be that girl, you know, the girl with
Ah,
the
yeah.
when you went, it was the jumpers with the smart coat over it.
Oh yeah, the
and
leggings.
cap,
the
something
socks
like-
over
drinking something out of a
leggings.
straw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
like, you know,
yeah.
I've got my
I know,
cap
babe.
on, cash girl. But it just wasn't for me. I just did look like an absolute bellend.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
At
it's a
least you-
shame,
at least you
really.
figured it out though.
Oh yeah, I'm so self-aware,
Yeah.
and I also got told a lot, which
Oh,
helps
okay.
as well.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Yeah, when the 20th person tells you, you kind of have to go, okay, you know what, maybe,
There's something
maybe
with- yeah, yeah.
Cap
they are
season is
correct.
over.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Never mind, maybe one day.
Do you have a bit much this week, please?
I do have a bit much, and we kind of touched on it before, and I'm sorry to any male listeners, but I do have to say that my bit much this week is my reproductive system.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
It really is. I just think it really is a bit much that we have to do this. I just think it is. I just think it's a bit much that every month we have to shred our uterine wall. Thank you. I just think I just don't think that we get enough credit for living with this.
Did me squeezing the webbing in your hand help at all?
No,
Right.
but I think you're right. I think that is for head.
Okay.
It just feels like I'm being sliced open from one end of my stomach to the other end of my stomach.
Okay.
That's how it feels. And I just think it is a bit much that I have to do this. Do you know what I mean? And I just think it's incorrect. And I'm sorry to be a female comedian discussing her period. But right now, that just is my bit much. Because it is a bit much.
It is a bit much. It's a bit much. Who is it has the joke? Oh God, which female comedian about like, and it's an old one about if they had it, like if our male colleagues had this.
Oh, Michelle Wolf, is it?
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah. And
It's her vibe.
It's just glorious. It is that. It's just,
Also,
yeah.
it's all the other shit that comes with it. For example, my chin. You can't see because I've got so much makeup on.
Monthly friend.
But my chin, it's all here. All here. And it's because I skipped a period last month.
Congratulations.
Did I tell you this?
No, you didn't.
Well, I did. Well, it's definitely not for a fun reason.
Well, no, we know that.
It's definitely not for a fun reason. I think I was that stressed that I missed a period. I've also developed an eye twitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool. Chic.
Yeah, I know. Developed an eye
That's
twitch. Maybe my
tiredness.
bit much is me.
Is you falling apart?
just me.
Yeah. Your bit much is the stroke that you're having in real time. Yeah.
Well, I've developed an eye twitch.
That's tired. That's just being
But
tired.
I don't think I'm overly tired.
Okay.
But I've just developed an eye twitch.
Your eye twitch says you are.
Well, I've developed an eye twitch. My skin is like a connect the dot.
Okay. And
I'm
you-
being sliced apart.
Yeah. So it's been a huge week
It's
for
been
you.
a huge week for me.
God, welcome to life, man. It all gets so much easier when you turn 30, though. Don't worry. Like, your body just really never betrays you. Not one bit.
But no, I think because I skipped a period last month, I think that's why this one
You're getting
is,
a double
is
whammy.
a double whammy. Yeah,
Atta
so that's a
girl.
shame.
Atta girl. Well,
Shame.
no, that's totally fine. Do you ever talk about that on stage, or are you one of those who you're like, we're not going to do that?
no, I've had loads of material about it. Like, I did a bit in my last show about when I was in school, so I was in like an all-girls secondary school, and how, even though it was all girls and there was only a few male teachers, how we used to go about trying to give each other pads and the secrecy around it. And you,
Ninety pound.
you put it up your sleeve.
Yes.
And
like
you give it to your
shuffle
friend,
it, yeah.
and go like that, and you do the cough drop.
Yeah.
That's
that.
so funny. Yeah, well, I was in all girls school. Why did we?
I don't know.
We should all have just been like frisbeeing them across the
Yeah,
classroom.
they were in the minority. The
Yeah.
male teachers, they were all
no, but it was all
bitches.
very secretive.
Yeah,
and just like,
shamey.
Up the sleeve and whatever. And then I was doing a bit about, I had this theory of, when you see like little young ones doing TikTok dances and they're like saying, I was like, they're just passing pads to each other.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
They're trying to distract and
like-
chuck.
But we, the way we have our own kind of language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do it now at dinner. We go.
Yeah.
You got,
Or like
Yeah.
they come over to you like really quietly. Or I've had it where like a male, if I've met a girl through a man, or like
Yeah.
Yes.
and they don't want to ask me, so their male friend has to be like Sarah wants to know whether you've got any things. And like Sarah's on a period. Yeah, here you go. Of course I have.
It's
Yeah.
it's our
Sisterhood.
secret language.
Yeah.
I remember I started in a new job and I got my period. I was like, oh God. And I went and asked one of the girls who I didn't know. I was like, hey, you gonna? She said, yeah. And she goes into her bag and she takes out a tampon for me. And what did I say to her? I said, oh, I love these ones. Who says that? Who says that?
You should do all
But
this
you know the way
range.
when it's
Yeah.
your brand or something.
Yeah.
It's like, because usually
I
someone
love
gives
these
you one, it's some mad thing or
ones.
whatever, and you're like, oh my God. You know when someone hands you like a tampon without an applicator, you're like, okay, freak.
Me.
Freak.
Everyone always does this.
Freak.
Can't
Alright,
do it.
sorry.
Heavy judgment.
I'm a freak.
Oh, 2 years.
Do it both of them.
I don't need an applicator.
I don't use an applicator, and I get this reaction when I hand it to someone. Literally this, where they're like, absolutely not. I'd rather
Weirdos.
bleed over the floor than do this.
Don't use an applicator.
Can't do it.
What's that all about? I'm not going to use the washing machine. I'm just going to hand wash all my clothes. What is the
It doesn't
why
make it that much
Why are you
easier.
giving yourself extra work?
It's not. You just put it in.
I think I shoot it wrong. I think sometimes it like shoots.
We
off
are
to the side,
really
and I'm like,
cutting off our male demographic here, and I'm really sorry.
I'm to the right.
oh yeah, see, I think I am. So I think I sometimes shoot it, and
Oh,
I will
it's-
suddenly
no.
like jab myself and be like,
Freaks.
God, that's so funny. That's so
Freaks.
funny.
I'm learning.
Oh dear, listen,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
Ben's face
God.
is so
He's gonna be the
confused.
most wonderful feminist husband one day.
You really-
Got hours
we're
and hours of
training you
this. I'm
so well.
proud of you.
The applicator is a bit that you get that like pops it into place.
So
for
why
you.
is it bad to not have one?
Because you have to do it with your finger.
Just put it in.
You
It's
just got.
basically like they're doing it manual and
Yeah.
I'm doing it automatic.
Yeah. Yes.
Right, okay.
This. Yeah. I just can't always be trusted with an automatic.
I also have Lillet. I use Lillet.
Yeah. Shout out
Lillet.
Lillet. We'll
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
be sponsored by them.
If
Oh,
you-
Lillet, yeah.
If
Yeah.
you handed me one of them, I'd be like, oh, thanks so much. I'm like, she's a fucking freak. She's a freak.
No, I love
it.
Lillet.
Life.
Do you?
Love
There's
the
what.
Lillet.
There's. Do you know the awful ones I loathe, and they're almost always at the gym. They're in the like paper wrappers, the cardboard applicator, and the thing that shoots out the top is literally a wad of cotton wool, and you're like, I'm going to be picking this out
Oh,
of
yeah,
me
I know
for
them.
days.
No, I'd prefer that than one of your ones.
God, you're insane.
Yeah.
What make is
Gosh.
that? I know what make it is. I can see it in my head.
I can
but
say, is
don't
it
know what
Tampax?
It is Tampax.
It
but
is
it's like
Tampax.
the cheaper Tampax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
the
it's
jog ones.
cardboard, and it's
Yeah.
obviously probably better for the
Because
environment. But
the-
it's just the actual thing. You're like,
I don't
I am
care if
going
it's
to be
better-
scraping this out
The
of
other
me.
ones are pearl, and they're the more
Yeah.
expensive.
When it comes
Wow,
to tampons, I don't care what's better for the environment. I care what's better for my vagina. And I'm sorry that I'm putting my vagina before the
Yeah,
environment, but I am.
absolutely. Same.
I'm putting my vagina before the environment.
Right, moon cup.
Sorry.
We're in. All the males have switched up. Moon cup.
What's that?
No.
Is that the one where you catch all the blood in a cup? No, sorry. I don't care who
No.
that's for.
I've
I
enough
don't care if
going on.
that's
You have to-
saving
and you have to
babies.
boil
I'm
it.
not
You have
using
to put it in
it.
the dishwasher.
Cut that out.
I would shoot a polar bear myself before I use a moon cup.
Now my friend,
That's better than
has
what I
one,
said.
and, like a good friend of mine, she swears by it. And I called over to her, and there was a pot on the hob. I was bubbling away. I was like, "Ooh, what are we having?" And she's like, "It's my moon cup." I was like, "What?"
I'd have left the house immediately. I'd have cut that
I was
person
like,
out.
okay. No, from people I know who use them, they swear by them. But I'm like, I have enough admin in my life.
Yes.
I don't need that then.
No.
Correct.
I'm 40. I've only got a few periods left.
God
Oh, you
bless
lucky
you.
bitch.
You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
going to save the planet.
Hey man,
No.
yeah, it's too late.
Speaking of that, sorry, randomly, I convinced myself I was going through early menopause the other day.
Oh, I've got a friend doing that as well. She's
Yeah.
in the process of convinced herself. She's
I just
doing
convinced myself I was
menopause.
going through
Oh,
early
yeah.
menopause.
Yeah.
You see, it's very hard because all the same symptoms for everything for women.
Yeah.
So it's either you're dying, you've cancer, you're getting your period, you're pregnant. It's perimenopause, it's menopause. All of the symptoms
Exactly
for
the same.
everything that you can have are all exactly the same. So
Oh,
I
okay.
actually
So
don't
that
blame you.
Doesn't
Are
make
you
me feel
getting
better.
fatigued?
Always.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you're getting a little bit like lightheaded sometimes. Are you frequently urinating?
More so than normal, yes.
Yeah, but that's everything again. So as Emma
It's
saying,
everything.
But do you want to
everything
know
is
what made me
everything.
think I was going through early menopause?
Yep.
I just got really, really hot. Okay. I just got
Were you
really,
wearing
really
a big
hot.
jumper?
Yeah. I just got really, really hot. And I convinced myself
Do you think
that I was having
Okay.
At
hot
28?
flush.
Yeah.
I convinced
yeah.
myself so much that I was really overtired. It was day 3 of tech for the show.
Were you twitching?
And I was, yes, and my eye twitch had started.
Yeah.
And
That's
I was
that is
like,
death.
and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so I'm going through early menopause. The decision of kids has been made for me.
That is so funny. That is
'Cause
how
I
much
just-
you don't want to have kids. You willed early menopause.
I just
At
convinced
28.
I convinced myself because I just got really hot for a little
Okay,
bit.
God,
I
Ricky.
think we've found the reason for the eye twitch. The eye twitch is your body going, oh my God, she has another idea about something. What is she saying now?
Yeah.
What is she saying?
You're trying to shut her down. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
cut it off. Cut
Yeah,
it
yeah.
off.
Your eyes go, we need to fucking reboot or something.
Yeah.
So good.
Charge me. This is not fucking happening.
It's the buffer. It's the buffer
Yeah,
of
yeah,
doom
yeah.
on the little
Yeah.
circle that goes around your Mac. Like,
I'm just-
Early menopause. I'm fucking roasting.
I'm
Lock
due a
it
system
down.
update. Massively
yeah,
due a
yeah.
system
That's
update.
so
I really
good.
have.
You need to clear it out, the cache or whatever it's
I've got no
called.
storage
yeah.
left.
Taking up
Yeah,
space.
get the cookies and the cachet out. It's too much.
Yeah.
Well, on that, let's do that because that was a perfect place to end this episode. We've done our time, and Emma, you've been so wonderful.
Thanks
Could
for
you
having me.
please plug now? So this will come out in a couple of weeks. So will your UK tour be over by then?
No, it's
Good.
going for a while.
Great,
And
well-
then I've dates in March and everything.
Yay.
Great. Well, tell us about
Yes.
them. So where are you?
Don't know, but it's going on until November, and then I'm in Leicester Square Theatre next week, but it's sold out, so that I'm back in March. So I'll have new dates and all that jazz coming. So it's emmadorancomedy.com, and that's where all my tickets are. And I'm on Instagram as well.
And what is your Instagram handle?
Emma Doran comedian, isn't it? Yes.
Well, don't worry. We will obviously tag you in
We will
everything,
tag
so
you.
you'll see Emma on the episode.
Yes. She's
so
also got
follow.
a completely brilliant podcast herself, which
Oh,
she
Yes,
hasn't
we do it
mentioned.
okay
Yeah,
and keep it tight.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
So
Yeah.
tune into that. It's absolutely brilliant.
Thank you
And as are
kindly.
you, Emma. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming
she's
in.
brilliant.
Babe.
I really enjoyed that because I haven't really been talking to any women while I've been traveling around on my own.
know,
So
you don't, do
I just
you?
really let loose there, didn't I?
I love it.
You're wonderful.
And rest.
Have the best show at Hot
the best
Water.
show.
Thanks so much.
You'll smash it and just have the best time. And next time you're in Liverpool, you need to stay for longer.
I know. I'm silly.
And that's a threat.
No, I will be
She'll
coming
give you a
back,
map
100%.
and everything.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a list of places.
Be on the Magical Mystery Tour before you can
Oh,
blink.
brilliant. Okay, yeah. Okay, lovely.
Yeah, well, I know the fella that runs it. Ching, ching.
Of course you do. And on that, you can sponsor us. Thank you so much for tuning in to Bit Much, babe. Bye.